do. Now there's poetry in an empty Coke can. Love you through sparks and shining dragons, I do. Now there's symmetry in a burnt out caravan. You got me off the paper round, spread out off the air. The best things come from nowhere. I love you, I don't think you care. Hey guys, tack så mycket för den viewing på mig. Jag vill titta på en lilla boken. Den är Google Book, men from Vickers. So this is the book that we're looking at today. Google's probably gonna fucking slap a copyright on me for showing this. This was a book that I grew up with as a child. It was in my home. I kept it when I moved home. As you can see, there's a fair bit of water damage to this book, but as far as it actually goes in the pages, it's not too bad. Not too bad. You know what I'm saying? So basically, this is a beautiful book. Google tries to say that they were completely, like a Google is some kind of mathematical number and blah, 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 but like, maybe they're completely unaware of this book. You know what I mean? Like, maybe probably, I don't know. I honestly don't know. But it's interesting, no? The Google book. Anyway, I'm gonna wait just for one person. One person pop their little doodle heads up into my stream and I will open this book and get it crack-a-lackin'. So come on, guys. Show it to me. Show it to me. Oh, while we're waiting, we'll just look at the back. This really is a beautiful, beautiful book. What is it? ISBN 019279735 like, the intricacy and beauty of this artwork in this book is just like absolutely magnetic, I would say. I'm gonna wait one more minute, or I'll take it to 5 minutes before I crack this one open. Surely somebody's interested in the Google book out there, aren't you? Or do they think it's like fucking Where we go. Hello, hello, hello. So I will open this book. First, check out this artwork is just gorgeous. Kind of, I don't even know how it's almost like magic realism. I don't know if magic realism is considered within art, but there's just something about this. So I'm going to go thoroughly through this book now, okay? So we'll open up the front page, see how we do this. Oh, 5 people. There we go. And see if there's anything on the slip. Oh, yeah. There you go. The Google book, beautifully embossed. As I say, janked out as hell. Like, this has been sitting in a box that's been out in the elements for a good couple of years, and just check out how janked out that how you say dust sleeve is. So anyway, so this is it, the Google book, man. We've got 9 viewers. Come on, throw us a like. You can't see. I think I'm the only one watching. No, you're not. Don't worry about it. There's more people out there. Yeah, thanks, Auntie Marion. Everything went well. So, no, I've got 11 people watching. So, I don't know what you see, Annalyn Bahai. Don't worry, there are people watching. You are not alone. So, this is like the cover, how you say the cover page art. Really, really, really nice. But thank you for caring, Annalyn Bahai. Your name is Fuckwit. And you're, sorry, not you. Is there a copy to right date shown? Like 1979. So my name is fuck you. You've just been reported. Um, you can suck a fuck. Have some fucking respect for people. I will not tolerate any disrespectful behavior. So that's something you should know. I will respect no. Lucille, am I in Australia? Can you guess? Yes, I am. I'm in Aussie. How about yourself? Yeah. Look, um, can I just say, like, I just want to do this video, and then I'll get to all your comments at the end. So, as I say, this is the kind of vibe of the front with this repeated image of one of the birds. So basically, I'll read what the sleeve says. So this is the chap who wrote it, and it says VC Vickers, 1879 to 1939, distinguished economist, was appointed a director of the Bank of England at the age of 31. He was also a noted humorist and talented artist. His interest in ornithology, he was a fellow of the Royal Zoological Society, drew him to his most fantastic creations, the birds that inhabit the land of the Google. What the Google looks like awaits the reader at the end of the book. Until then, at least we feast on all the colours and imaginative detail of the illustrations and the wit and ingenuity of the accompanying verses. And it were £3.95 net UK at the very end of the 70s. As I say, I'm not looking at your messages until the end, so please don't take it personally. So here we see, as I say, this book is damaged like hell. And just let's see if there's anything on the back sleeve. No, nothing on the back sleeve. Okay, so here we go. I'll take that sleeve off to make it a bit easier to bumble around with. Oh, oh, damnity damn. So, the Google book. Oops. Hey, Sumobi, yeah, yo, bro. Big ups to all them Aussies out there, keeping it large. To all those British colonists, Lucille, thank you for being polite. I don't know. Annalyn Bahai, is that a guy, a robbery? I think, I don't know. Look, guys, don't worry. Like, the chances are there are going to be some scumbags coming on this stream at some point, or one at one point or another. When I discover them, they are reported and how you say, timed out. But you're welcome to berate them if it makes you feel good. Anyway, getting on with the Google book. Ooh, that's nice. That's really beautiful. And the way that it comes out of the frame is so cool. You know, yeah. It's magic. Just pure magic. And then here, the Google book, VC Vickers, Oxford, New York, Toronto, Melbourne, Oxford University Press, 1979. So there you do go. Although that said, you know, I don't know if they maintain if copyright maintains on this because it was written, I believe, over 100 years ago. So I should be good, you know. Anyway, here's the forward. Let's get this in focus. Can we get it in focus? There we go. Vincent Cartwright Vickers, my grandfather and son of Alfred Vickers, founder of Vickers Armstrong, was born on 16th of January 1879. His wife died after only 2 years of marriage. They had a daughter, Wilma, Countess of Cawdor. He and his second wife, whom he married in 1910, had 2 sons and 4 daughters. He was a devoted family man who was always at his most relaxed in the company of children. He went to Eton and then to Magdalen College, Oxford, and became an economist of considerable distinction and energy. He was a deputy lieutenant of the City of London and a director both of Vickers Limited and of the London Assurance. At the age of 31, he was appointed a director of the Bank of England, a post from which he resigned 9 years later in protest at the then governor's policy. For the rest of his life, he devoted himself to the cause of monetary reform to the extent that a few days before his death, after a long illness in 1939, he wrote, "My keen desire to help up to the end has been the sole incentive which enabled me to carry on perhaps a few weeks longer." Bless his heart. His book, Economic Tribulation, on which he was working right up to his death, was posthumously published in 1941 by John Lane, The Bodley Head. Wow, The Bodley Head, that's a legendary imprint. Excuse me. He was a fellow at the Royal Zoological Society and was interested in all animals, especially birds, which he studied in great detail. He even became a thoroughly proficient bird call mimic. He was liable to paint birds wherever he was and on any material, once changing the snipe of his Humber Snipe car into one of his exotic inventions. Painting and drawing were relaxations to him. He had no formal training in art. The Google birds, most of which he painted when he was a young man, he first sketched roughly in pencil and then filled in with mapping pens and Indian inks. Some of them were exhibited in Geeves Art Gallery in Bond Street, London in 1926 and at the Royal Academy in the same year. Unfortunately, the originals of all those that were published are lost. The Google book itself was published in 1913, so it is out of how you say, out of copyright. So this is fully legitimate. The Google book itself was published in 1913 in a limited edition of 100 copies when he was 34. A selection from that edition was further published in 1931 at 5 shillings. This new selection of the funniest verses and most appealing pictures seems to me to reflect admirably today's taste. It is also a curious coincidence that Vincent Cartwright Vickers' granddaughter is married to the present Earl of Clarendon, descendant of the famous first Earl after whom the Clarendon Press, the imprint of the academic division of Oxford University Press, was called. So that's from Edward A. Dawson, Kirtlington, Oxon, 1979. So that's the forward. Are we ready to crack into this book? The Google book. Not the Google book, the Google book. You know what I'm saying? What would the Google book be full of? Just advertisements and fallacies, probably. Goodness sake. Anyway, we're ready to crack into it. I've got 5 likes. Nobody's been disrespectful. So let's get this rocking. This is the opening page, the Google book. I'm gonna just hit my vape quickly. Okay. The Google book. Far, far away, the Google lives in a land which only children can go to. It is a wonderful land full of funny flowers and birds and hills full of pure white heather. The Google has a beautiful garden which is guarded night and day. All through the day he sleeps in a pool of water in the center of the garden, but when the night comes, he slowly crawls out of the pool and silently prowls around for food. All the birds try to avoid the Google because they don't like him and he frightens them. Shit. Isn't that fucking, that's not irony. That's I don't know what that is. All the birds try to avoid the Google because they don't like him and he frightens them. But some of them he can never catch, especially those with the red beaks. You can never see these birds anywhere except in Google Land, which is far, far away, and only children can go there, and even they must be nearly, but not quite, asleep. Now, in this book, you will find pictures of Google birds. Some, though ugly, are very nice. Others, though pretty, are very nasty. So perhaps, really, the pretty ones are ugly and the ugly ones pretty. Who can tell? Okay. Let's get into this first bird then, shall we? Yeah, but I think this was actually so. I'm not sure with whether this is the original book or the revised one from 1930. From 31 or 1913. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know how able you are to find this book online, kind of thing. Whether there've been, how you say, subsequent publications of it. So anyway, I'm gonna show you these Google birds, as they come along, and then I'll read the verse that goes with it. Okay, here we go. The Google's garden. Now, how am I gonna do this? Yeah, there we go. This guy really was a genius, I think. No training, just pure imagination. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, checka checka. Come into focus. Dude. Dude. Flippity gibbets. Come on. There we go. Okay, so the Google's garden. Now on the facing page you see the Google's garden looking east. The animal that sits on guard is quite a harmless little beast. Please note the policeman birds as well. On either side stand sentinel or sentinel. There you go. Moving on. The lesser knocket. Okay, here we have. This is the lesser knocket. It kind of has like not a hummingbird, or how you say, one of those woodpecker kind of vibes. And I love all this detail of the fauna and whatnots. That's really really cool. And so this is the knocket bird. Let's see if we can do this. How can one describe this remarkable bird? How can one describe this remarkable bird, which no one has seen and which everyone's heard? It hammers and knocks on the trees and the rocks, and batters and raps at the windy, and rattles old bones and shuffles the stones, and kicks up a terrible shindy, and hullabaloo. It never stops still, and it never makes. It never stops still, and it never makes. It never stops still, and it makes people ill with its nerve-wracking, ear-splitting cry, which it utters, they say, both night and by day. And really, I cannot think why. No more can you. Lovely. I'm gonna just smash. Oh goodness, I'm a little bit overstimulated right now. Okay, on to the next. It actually, look, it's not a long book, but it's how you say, extensive can be. The tango. Boom. So like a flamingo, I guess. Beautiful. And this is just a shorty. So the tango trips upon her toes. That's why she's called the tango. And if you tease her, off she goes as quickly as she can go. So this is kind of a looky, no touchy type bird, I guess. Um, yeah, well, that's so cool. See her eyes, all the art. It's beautiful. And I mean, yeah, like if I'm opening your eyes and making you go, wow, like I mean, yeah, like I guess when Google started, there was no, and if Google's got copyright over its name, whew, I don't know what I think about that. Anyway, onto the brown willy. Doo-doo. So this is a beautiful image. So you got a whole bunch of different ones going, and this verse, I really, really like this verse. Just see if there's any detail in the ocean. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, there we go. Just look at the. Okay, the brown willy. Just look at brown willy. Now, isn't he silly? He's just caught an eel in the water. He'll throw it up high, right into the sky, to be caught in the air by his daughter. And it has in brackets, those two little things are flies, not aeroplanes. Although I guess in these days it probably would be aeroplanes. Interestingly enough. Okay, that's great. I love that. I freaking love that. I love this one. I love the how you say portrait template or whatever you call it. So on to the next one is the sunbird, and this is an amazing graphic right here. Check that out. That's almost um how you say um surrealist or something with a mohawk. Yeah, wow, and those eyes, that eye. Cheese Louise. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's amazing. And what we got down, oh, just, yeah, okay. Yeah. Some really nice detail here in the sides and whatnot. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. And what's all this on the sides? On the edgings? So I think this is the seminal image of this book, I think, even though it's not the Google, of course. We'll get to that evil Google in a minute, but I'll just change hands and how you say? Whoop 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 whoop. Okay. Oop. So try and get some glare. Okay, there we go. So the sunbird. That great head, at any rate for me, has positively no attraction, and its general appearance gives one very little satisfaction. Yet what perspicacity we find there, hidden in his ugly brain pan. Keen wits a lunatic may have too, just the same as any sane man. I can't understand a word of this. Can you, mother? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I messed up the rhyme as well, of course. But one last look at the sunbird. What a beautiful specimen that is. At least I'm smashing, I'm not down to 0 views any point in time. So there you do go. That is the sunbird. And on to oop, the lemon squeezer. Okay. This is a nice one as well. Yeah, nice. How beautiful. Again, this kind of surrealism, this like, how you say, hey buddy, um, beautiful, oh wow, okay, okay, yeah, lovely, lovely, lovely. So this is the lemon squeezer, and this is a shorty. Have you seen the lemon squeezer feeding Herbert and Louisa? How beautiful, how sweet. Weren't that sweet, Jasper? Jasper's a little shy today. So, the blue-billed auk, there we go. Yeah, that's beautiful. Like the way he used colors is just so amazing. Like it's like they change colors, but it's also almost like his transitional coloring is just gorgeous, you know what I mean? Like um hopefully GPT gets taught on some of this and learns how to do other art than just like, that dystopian um hellscape science fiction vibes that we get these days. Anyway, this is the blue-billed auk. This excessively conceited bird spends all his time looking for starfish, jellyfish, and crabs, and when he sees one near him, he just loosens his neck and lets his beak drop. You can't see any starfish or crabs in the picture because he isn't hungry just now. Oh, little crab, be careful where you walk, or you may find yourself inside the tummy of the auk. Boomer. Okay, on to the next. We have there the flabby toes. That looks like a dude. Who's this in the background? Another one? No, it doesn't look like another one. I don't know, that was what, the lemon squeezer maybe. So here we have this chap. Again, all this beautiful intricacy, you know what I mean? Like, um, yeah, like it's not how you say realism, but it's almost like magical realism or just I don't know, like surrealist realism or something. I don't know. I don't honestly don't know how to explain it. But you see, tell me what you think this kind of art style is, So the flabby toes. But Mark, what is that sound I hear? Someone in agony I fear. Oh no, it is old Flabby Toes. You can't mistake his funny nose. That is quite a funny nose, yeah? Okay, onwards and onwards. Now on to the Shivadoodle. The eeply deeply Shivadoodle. There it is. That is the Shivadoodle. Okay, so yeah, it's just beautiful, just so nice. I'm so glad that this book didn't disintegrate in the weather. Um, and probably friggin', Google, aka the Evil Empire, probably don't want you to even know this book exists. Probably. I don't know, maybe not. Any hoodles. The Shiverdoodle. To break the ice in wintry climes and dive into the sea, to get one's food at feeding times does not appeal to me. If I liked fish, I would not wish to eat it raw and chew it. But then you see I am not he, 'cause he has got to do it. Fuck, I know he's got to do it. Yeah, you see that in his beak, totally. Yeah. Wowzers. What a great picture. Not that all of these aren't great pictures or anything. Okay, on to. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. Blessings from Australia, brother, sister, whatever you are. Thank you so much for patronizing my channel. If you'd like to subscribe or like, that would be beautiful. But all the best to you in America. I hope things haven't, there aren't explosions in the sky or anything where you are. And hopefully, God willing, this time next year there won't be explosions in the sky anywhere in the world. Let us say, Alhamdulillah. Okay, on to the next one. Oh, here we go. Great skull-headed stone trot. Huh. There we go. So I'll just smack it in, black it bin. There we go. That's really nice. I keep on saying it's really nice just because they're all really, really nice images. Okay, there we go. The great skull-headed stone trot. With ponderous tread he walks for miles and miles amongst the stones, searching along the sandy shore for fossils, shells, and bones. And when the wind is moaning and the night is very dark, if you listen at the window, you can sometimes hear him. Hark! I just love the rhyming structure of these and how they're all a little bit different, everyone. So this is the Poggle. Ah, Poggle. Like Pogs, I guess. There we go. This is a really cool one. Looks like he's about to eat them, but that's just perspective, I guess. Ah. Wow, and I haven't actually, I guess, focused on this kind of edging art because it's just beautiful. Like, it has the symmetry of a mathematician. Um, and I guess the symmetry of the images is quite mathematical in some senses. You know what I mean? Like there is order within these things, Even though it looks kind of chaotic, you can tell that so much care and thought went into the creation of these characters. These birds. Okay, so the Poggle. The Poggle, as you have probably heard, is also known as the pineapple bird. By nature he is soft and gently kind to smaller birds who love his fruity mind. So tame that he will feed out of your hands. He lives exclusively on wasps with yellow bands. So how are you meant to feed it? I don't know. That's hilarious. What a beautiful picture. Now on to the next from the Poggle to the Great McDo or Dua bird or Dua like doers Dua bird. Ah, look at this guy. Wow, that's just it blows my mind. So cool, so very very cool. And I honestly thought I was going to do better on my views on this one. But any hoodles, I'm going to read this one. So this is the Great McDo or Dua bird. The Great McDo, aged 99, is rare but very cold. And even in the winter time is thirsty, so I'm told. I'll just read that again just because it's short and lovely and we get to look at this dude a bit more. The Great McDo, aged 99, is rare but very cold, and even in the winter time is thirsty, so I'm told. No edging on this one, but it's again like that watercolors, that background is beautiful, like just really subtle, but there's so much effort went into it, and what a beautiful image of like an elderly bird, you know. Hopefully, hopefully Biden will, age as gracefully as that. Because he's either not going to make it to the election, and he'll be saying hi from he won't make it, or they hopefully get him the care and attention he needs at his age, going through whatever geriatric thing he's going through. And can I say now that now he's not being full-headedly forced into running again for whatever reason, I'm gonna give him a break. You know what I'm saying? Any hoodles, that's not the point. We're getting towards the end. I do think Smiggingers. Um, okay. Oh, geez. Okay. Okay, here we go. So this is the junket. Boom. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah, that's beautiful. Really, really nice. So here we go. The junket. The little junket spots his food from almost any altitude, volplanes from an awful height, and plunges almost out of sight. Volplanes? I've never heard that word before. Volplanes from an awful height and plunges almost out of sight. There you go. Volplanes. Like plunge, I guess. The junket. And on to the little hornback. Okay, like a turtle type dude. That's nice. Yeah, cool. Beautiful, beautiful backgrounds there. Lovely, lovely. Um, there you do go. Okay, so the little hornback. Get him nice and focused there. This funny little thing, this funny thing lives in a part of Google land where there are dreadful landslips and avalanches. When he hears the roar of an approaching avalanche, he snuggles in under his hard, horny back and just waits for trouble. But falling rocks and stones slide over his back and only make him tickle. Sometimes he gets completely covered up and remains buried for several weeks, but he always crawls out all right, for no little hornback has ever been hurt by a mere avalanche. Damn. Okay, so from the little hornback to the swank. Yes, indeed. Very, very swanky. Haha. They're almost like mandalas or something, the heads and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, this is almost kind of gives me Mandelbrot vibes. Almost a century before Mandelbrot was discovered, I guess. Um, but not really. I'm just kind of making that up because nobody knows what a Mandelbrot is these days, anyway, do they? So I can say whatever the heck I want to say, and nobody's watching anyway. It's just a friggin' another day. Um, Sadly, my Miss Stella has obviously missed this one, unless she's. So the swank is quick and full of vice. He tortures beetles, also mice. He bites their legs off and he beats them into a pulp, and then he eats them. Yeah, nice. This probably should have been for kids, but I like getting, because with kids you turn off the messages and stuff, but this was I don't know. Anyway, the will you or pagoda bird? There we go. Hmm, very interesting. Again, kind of flamingo-y vibes, but who knows what the verse will say. Oh, that's nice. That's a really nice background. Yeah. Yeah, wow. Those watercolors really coming through. Um, anyway, the will you or pagoda bird. Now, if you said when you're in bed, will you sing? He would reply, oh no, not I, and quickly take to wing. ah, that's so beautiful. There you do go. On to the next one. I think we're getting pretty close to the end. The soft-nosed wallop. Okay, this is an interesting one. Again, with a kind of hard shell type vibe. Oh, look at that background. That reminds me of this one childhood book I used to have about like a lost child. I can't remember what it was, but it just had the most beautiful artwork. And I've got to go through my box and see if there are other decent, like, short books that I can do this kind of content for, So the soft-nosed wallop. The soft-nosed wallop lives on ice in summer. Sorry, I'll start again. The soft-nosed wallop lives on ice in summer, halibuts and soles. And when it's slippery, he turns upon his back and rolls. And when it's slippery, he turns upon his back and rolls. So cool. There you go. So from the soft-nosed wallop to the Mirabelle. I bet this is a nasty piece of work, this one, isn't it? If that's the rule. Because that is a beautiful looking bird. Those wings, like a heart-shaped back. Yeah, that's beautiful. There you do go. And that, again, the fauna in these images is so lovely. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so the Mirabelle. Old sailors have a tale they tell us beginning. Excusez-moi. Okay. Old sailors have a tale they tell, how once the song of a Mirabelle enticed a ship upon the rocks, where perished all the crew. I think it's most improbable that such a bird would cast a spell upon a ship, don't you? Yeah, wow, okay, so it's like a siren bird. Yeah, I can see that. Kinda, yeah. Okay, so from the Mirabelle, we're getting close. And here we go with the go-go or camel bird. That is perfect. That is a perfect picture. And look at this sighting. Really, really nice. Really nice. There you go. So that is the go-go bird. The go-go or camel bird. My hand. Geez Louise. Might switch hands for a minute. Okay. The go-go or camel bird. Now, this is one of the largest birds to be found in all Google land, and there really is not room enough for his body in the picture. He eats most every living thing, and especially little young birds that can hardly fly. He is horribly cruel, and no one, not even the Google itself, wants him to remain in Google land. That's why they call him Go-Go. Not like, I guess go-go dances weren't invented at this point. Yeah. There you go. There you go. The go-go. Okay, coming on to getting there. The Google's garden. There you go. Wow. Wow, there you go. Beautiful, beautiful. All this fauna here. Flora, I mean. Sorry, I've been saying flora, not fauna. That symmetry. It's almost like a mirrored image or something, but not quite. Yeah. There you go. Okay, so the Google's garden. Come on. Okay. Okay, so this is a fast one. So, looking west, which view do you think the prettiest? So, which is west? Um, that way, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. Are there birds and whatnot? Yeah, there are. Beautiful. There you go. Okay. And I think this might be, yep, this is it. Time to reveal what the Google looks like. Boom. Question mark. Question mark. And like this is just, this will give you nightmares. So just a warning. This is probably the most disturbing. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Um, but there you go. That's the Google. That's what Google's named after. Well, maybe they don't even realize. Like, it's just like, I wonder, like, because is it just a coincidence that they named their company after, like, a horrible beast? I don't know. Who's to say? Anyway, the sun is setting. Can't you hear a something in the distance? How? I wonder if it's. Yes, it is that horrid Google on the prowl. That is Google. That is the Google. That is what you are using on your computer to get you information, possibly. And boom, there you go. That was indeed Fini, the Google book. So, Oxford University Press, Walton Street, Oxford, OX26DP, Oxford, London, Glasgow, New York, Toronto, Melbourne, Wellington, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, Jakarta, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Delhi, Bombay, Calcutta, Madras, Karachi, Nairobi, Dar es Salaam, and Cape Town. The estate of VC Vickers, 1979, designed by Sue Tipping. All rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means, electronic, mechanical, photocopying, recording, or otherwise, without the prior permission of Oxford University Press. British Library Cataloguing in Publication Data, Vickers VC, the Google Book. One title, 821912 PZ at blah 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 8.3 blah 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 blah. Printed in Great Britain, Cox and Wyman Limited, London, Fakenham and Reading. The Google Book. Please don't get me in trouble for this is when you can get I don't know, like I don't even know if this book is still in print, to be honest. So that was the Google Book. Wow, I've been ongoing for almost 50 minutes. Damn. Total flow states, yo. So that was the Google Book. By VC Vickers. There you go. So put that pipe in, you smoke it. Silicon Valley boys. What do you think now? Think you really that damn great? Psych. Anyway, I didn't have anything else to say. Nobody's talked to me since J-Box signed out. So I guess I'm gonna leave it at that. But can I just say just an extra thing? Earlier on, I just found myself saying the Serenity Prayer over and over again. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. It never gets old. That one never gets old, So peace out to all of you who watched, and may the repeat garner some views, and may Google, the evil fucking tech company, or evil, I don't know if they're evil. Fuck knows if they're evil. Maybe they are. Maybe they aren't. But put that in your pipe and smoke it, eh, brothers? You know what I'm saying? You fucking know what I'm saying? Okay. I'ma drop this a 50 spot. You know what I mean? Like a Sopranos episode or something. Thanks for watching. That was my audio book, I guess. Audio visual book, I guess, of The Google Book by VC Vickers. May he rest in peace and power. Thank you all of you for watching, and I will catch you when your mum tells you that you're allowed to watch me again. Okay, guys, cheerio, peace out, taksamuka, visi Simon.